Obviously a hat trick for Peyton tonight. Can you kind of speak to her performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's a baseball equivalent of hitting for the cycle. Penalty kick, set piece, and in the run of play. She was scoring in every imaginable way. And I'll tell you the best part about the PK is I think that's it's really important because she missed one in the opener. And that bothered her. And so sometimes we call out who takes the penalty, but when it went down with a 3-goal lead, we just said, let's see what they do. Let's see who they pick. And Peyton was just like, give me the ball. So she was hungry for a result tonight and played like it.
Offensively, in the first half, you had a lot of opportunities, only scored 1 goal. Can you talk about the kinks that are still left in the offense to fix?
Yeah, I just think we're too hasty with the ball at times. And when we want to pass to be on, it's not on, we still pass it. And that's maturity, that's experience. You know, when you lose to Sam, she's kind of the one that makes a lot of those decisions. So now other people are in that same role and responsibility now. And they've got to up their game and make good decisions, because if you turn that ball over too many times, which we did in the first half, the other team's running us now. And now we're having to play more defense than we wanted to. So I just think it was ball security. We were too loose with it in the first half. In the second half, we were way tidier, kept it way better, and that was a big difference in the second half.
Sydney made her first start today as the Red Raider at goalkeeper. Can you what did you see from her tonight? And then do you know when Faith will be back?
Well, first of all, with Sydney, we're thrilled for her. She's battled hard to be ready and was ready when called upon. Very calm, very secure. Kicking game was awesome. Came off her line several times to put out the fire. So it was a solid performance for her, and we're celebrating her after the game for sure. And then as far as Faith goes, I think as bad as the situation was, we're past the evaluation stage, and we know it's not career or season threatening. So as soon as the doctors release her, she'll be ready to compete again and get out there, but I don't really have a timeline yet.
Coach, can you talk about getting back in the win column and then going into the game against Oral Roberts, kind of taking the momentum from tonight into that game as you finish up non-con schedule?
I think that it's clear that the 2 games that we let get away from us, there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds in those games, very preventable goals, a mentality piece that needed to go up. I thought Millie tonight and Chloe were as feisty as they've been all year, and they really put a lot of pressure on the other team. These are the pieces that just have to fall into place for us to be ready for Big 12. And we're not there yet. We've still got Oral Roberts. We've still got Oregon. So it's going to be a good 10 days to continue to grow as a team. And tonight was a step in that. We said we got to get 3 best we can. We got to get 3 if we can, because we want to be ready for Big 12.
0 goals allowed at home this season. What does it say about your defense so far?
Well, I think it says a little bit about the depth. We've played so many different defenders. I mean, I don't know how many we've played total, 7 or 8 different defenders. We're looking for that right combination. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Molly Skrzyncki, who was the best player on the field against Utah State and was one of the best players on the field again tonight. And just her maturity. She came here to play in the back, but we needed her at holding mid. She's been brilliant there. But now we need her in the back, and she's coming through for us. And she also likes it back there, so that doesn't hurt. Anything
stand out about Oral Roberts you see on tape?
Just the coaching staff, honestly, is just really smart. They're going to figure out a way to try to frustrate us. They're a wise team. He's a really good coach. The team is organized. I'm sure they're super fit. So it'll be one of our toughest tests so far of the non-con for sure.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Hey, Peyton, 3 goals tonight, obviously. Can you walk us through that whole performance tonight?
Yeah. We talked about coming out with a good game start, and we talked about, getting out there and getting after them because we weren't happy with our last game start that we had. Me and Macy practiced that play, and we were like, it's going to happen in the game. And we talked about it, and it worked. So that was the first goal. The second one, the shot was placed right where I love it, and I practiced that as well. Macy came up to me and was like, hey, shoot this. And I was like, I'm going to shoot it. So that went in. And then the PK, it was just a confidence builder, getting that back and scoring that to secure the hat trick.
Obviously, you guys had 13-0 overall your point differential this season at home. Can you kind of speak to your defense and how it's really improved over the offseason?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that? Okay. Our defense is so strong, and that's something we also take pride in. Good defense leads to great offense. So just having those strong core back there and keeping shutouts from happening at home is always huge, and they're just working so hard back there. So it's only our job to reward that behavior and score for them. So they've been awesome back there, and it's great to have Macy back there.
Macy, you've got your most minutes this year, this season, coming back from injury. Can you kind of talk about how you feel so far this season?
Yeah, I feel great. Obviously, coming back from injury can be a little bit scary, and there's a lot that goes into it. But that's kind of what my whole off season was getting ready to come back for the girls. It was a lot of hard work, but it's been really exciting being back out there. So much fun being with the girls, and we got the win, so that was great.
Macy, can you talk about some of the emotion coming back and playing at home for the first time in, I'm going to say 9 months? Probably not, but something like that.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. It was amazing. It's so fun. I absolutely love Walker. I love this team. I love these girls. Obviously, like I said, being injured isn't ideal and it's not fun, but it's all worth it coming back and getting the win and getting to play. My parents getting to watch. Obviously, I played in Utah State last Sunday, got a few minutes in that, but there's nothing like playing at home. So it was really special and a moment that I won't forget.
And this is kind of for both of y'all. Good offensive production tonight. How do you continue that into Sunday's game against Oral Roberts?
I think just continuing to do what works. We're getting our rhythm right. We're getting the flow of what's working. We're building connections on the field. So I think just continuing to do that and just putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah. I think also having that ability to have diverse goals where it's not just crossing and finishing. We're also getting shots from the outside, and so teams are having to mark different types of goals. So continuing that and producing more and more goals will just keep our opponents on their toes. So.
Time for maybe one more. Anything else? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.